Never trust a reality show that cries more than your therapist. America's Got Talent used to be about finding hidden stars and regular people. Now it's about finding the saddest story to slap on a singer who's already performed in 12 countries. So here's what nobody tells you about AGT. Back in 2006, when it first started, this show was chaos in the best way possible. A guy playing spoons, followed by a 6-year-old breakdancing. A ventriloquist who could actually sing next to someone making bird noises. It was unpredictable, it was messy, and that's exactly what made it real. The judges argued with each other. Piers Morgan was genuinely mean. The audience booed acts they hated because the audience was full of other contestants who knew what it felt like to be up there. Fast forward to today, and the show has turned into an emotional assembly line. Every act comes with a pre-packaged tragedy. Lost a parent? Golden buzzer. Survived the car crash? Golden buzzer. Your dog looked at you funny last Tuesday? Probably still a golden buzzer. The problem isn't that people have sad stories. The problem is the show weaponizes those stories to manipulate you into caring about acts that might not even deserve to be there. Let me break down what actually changed. In 2014, they added the golden buzzer. Sounds harmless, right? One judge gets to send their favorite acts straight to the live shows. Except here's the thing. That golden buzzer turned into a script. Producers figured out they could manufacture viral moments on command. Sob story plus decent performance plus golden buzzer equals millions of views on YouTube. They cracked the code, and once they cracked it, they ran that formula into the ground. Season 11 is when things really fell apart. Howard Stern left the show. He was the last judge who would actually call out bad performances without sugarcoating it. Then Simon Cowell came back, but not the old Simon. The new Simon, who says things like, "You inspire me," instead of, "That was terrible, please leave." According to emails allegedly leaked on WikiLeaks, Simon might have orchestrated Howard's exit so he could take center stage himself. Whether that's true or not, the timing is suspicious. Howard leaves, Simon arrives, and suddenly the show becomes softer than a marshmallow in a microwave. And speaking of Simon, let me tell you about the golden buzzer situation. In 2024, during the quarterfinals, Simon broke his own rules and pressed the golden buzzer when it wasn't even his turn. The power was supposed to belong to Howie Mandel that night, but Simon went ahead anyway, because apparently when you're the boss, rules don't apply. Howie even said on camera, "I want to complain, but he is management." That's not a competition. That's a reality show pretending to be a talent competition. But it gets worse. Former contestants have come forward with some wild claims. According to a book called Inside AGT, many acts are recruited before the show even starts. They're not random people who showed up to open auditions. They're professionals with agents, YouTube channels, and resumes longer than a CVS receipt. One contestant from season 2 said she couldn't believe she was the only person in the top 20 who actually came from an open audition. Everyone else? Handpicked by producers. And get this, comedians have to submit their jokes in advance so producers can approve them. Magic acts might be edited to look better than they actually were. One former contestant claimed producers decide when it's time for you to get kicked off the show, and they'll make you perform a worse act just to justify eliminating you. This isn't a talent competition, it's a reality show pretending to be a talent competition. The editing is another nightmare. A former audience member revealed that producers film crowd reactions before the show even starts. They tell people to cheer, to cry, to gasp, and they film all of it. Then they splice those reactions into the episodes to make it look like the audience is going crazy for whatever act is on stage. One Redditor, who claimed to be a contestant in 2011, said audience reactions are heavily edited and aren't actually the real responses to the performance you're watching. So when you see someone in the crowd with tears streaming down their face, there's a good chance they were reacting to absolutely nothing. And let's talk about those backstories. Allegedly, the show reserves the right to exaggerate or even fabricate contestant stories for drama. Contestants can't sue the show for lying about them because it's buried in the contract they signed. In season 7, a guy falsely claimed to be a war veteran injured in Afghanistan. The show didn't catch it until later in the season. How does that even happen if you're properly vetting people?
According to reports, the contract contestant sign is one of the worst in entertainment history. If you perform an original song on the show, AGT allegedly owns it. They can portray you however they want. And if you're a kid, your parents have to sign a contract allowing you to sign all future contracts, which sounds like a legal trap designed by someone who hates children. Here's the craziest part. The show has become so formulaic that AI can replicate it. In 2024, fake YouTube accounts started popping up with people editing themselves into AGT footage and pretending they got the golden buzzer. One account called Joji claimed to be the first Kenyan on AGT and racked up over 800,000 subscribers. Fact checkers proved the videos were fake, but thousands of people believe them because the format is so predictable that a deepfake looks identical to the real thing. When AI can successfully impersonate your reality show, you've officially lost the plot. And the golden buzzer itself has become a joke. Fans on Reddit have pointed out that choirs and singers with sad stories get golden buzzers almost every season. One person wrote, "As soon as I saw the choir about to perform, I changed the channel because I knew a golden buzzer was coming." Another said, "It's so formulaic, forced, and tired." Even Simon Cowell's trick of stopping a singer mid-performance and asking them to sing a second song has fans suspicious. People on Reddit claim it's scripted because the second song is always magically better, which makes Simon look like a genius talent scout when really it's just producers setting up a moment. Now, I'm not saying every single thing on AGT is fake. The talents are real, the performers genuinely have skills, but the way the show packages and presents those talents, that's where the manipulation happens. It's not about discovering the best act anymore, it's about creating content that gets shared on social media. It's about engineering emotional reactions so viewers feel something, even if that something is manufactured. Compare this to season 1. Back then, they showed 28 auditions in a single episode. Last year, they showed 10. And one of those 10 was a guy in an inflatable dinosaur costume dancing. They sent him through to the next round. Meanwhile, a Ukrainian acrobat group fell 3 times during their performance and still got sent through because the judges were inspired by their perseverance. That's not a competition, that's participation trophy energy. The judges don't even disagree anymore. In season 1, Piers Morgan and David Hasselhoff would argue on stage about whether an act deserved to go through. It was chaotic, but it felt real. Now, every decision is unanimous. Everyone smiles, everyone claps, and the only time there's drama is when someone presses the golden buzzer at the wrong moment, which somehow still results in the act moving forward anyway. So where does this leave us? AGT isn't going anywhere. It's still pulling massive ratings. The longtime fans have noticed a shift. What used to be a wild, unpredictable talent show has become an emotional manipulation machine, designed to harvest your tears for views. The magic is gone, the surprise is gone. All that's left is a golden buzzer, slow-motion confetti, and a contestant crying about their deceased hamster while Simon Cowell nods thoughtfully like he's solving world hunger. If AGT wants to fix itself, it needs to go back to basics. Stop recruiting professional acts and pretending they're undiscovered. Stop forcing every contestant to have a tragic backstory. Let the judges actually judge instead of being glorified cheerleaders. And for the love of everything, retire the golden buzzer, or at least make it mean something again. Right now, it's just a button that screams, "We need a viral moment and we need it now." But honestly, the show probably won't change because the current formula works. It gets clicks, it trends on Twitter, and it keeps people watching even when they know it's fake. We're all stuck in this weird relationship with AGT where we complain about how scripted it is and then tune in next week to see which choir gets the golden buzzer. America's Got Talent used to be about possibility. Now it's about production. And maybe that's just what reality TV has become. If this video opened your eyes to how deep the AGT rabbit hole goes, hit that subscribe button and comment vibes if you hear this. Bye!